Hello everyone, here is Anna from Birdhaus Writing and Publishing. Today we are going to talk about what stands between your book idea and your published book. Maybe you have a vibrant life full of excitement with a thriving career, a business that is really interesting, a family, and plenty of other activities. And in all of this, you also want to write a book. But it's not happening. And you think it's because life is in between and you have no time for it, but still you have this book idea in you and you don't know why and you don't know how to continue. Fantastic. So this video is for you. Today we are going to touch about what stands between those idea of a book that you have and the reality of publishing a book. They are always the same. I have understood this in the last years while coaching people and also while publishing my own books, that we all suffer from the same problems. And once you understand what those are and how to overcome them, you are going to see that your book idea is going to come to life so much quicker. That is going to be amazing. So let's start. First of all, what happens with your book idea? It's not a priority. And this is like the problem that everyone has. Because if you are a busy professional, you know that your calendar is packed with meetings, with things, maybe travel, and then the family, and you don't see the time to dedicate to your book. The problem here is because you cannot see the priority for your book. And this is something that you need to figure it out by yourself. Is this book idea so important? If yes, then it needs to be a priority. So it needs to come in your life and in your calendar as priority as anything else. And this is what the majority of people then complain, is that I don't have time for write my book. Okay, then means that it's not a priority. The second problem that stands between you, your book idea, and the proper book is the process. And this is maybe less clear and you probably don't understand now. So stay with me. What happened is, like, if this is the first time that you're writing a book, you think probably that writing is 80% of the work. And then everything will follow quite easily. In reality, writing is around the 30% of your book. And this is what I feel like is lack of process will put you in a situation where you don't understand what you need to do next. And part of the problem that you don't prioritize your book is also because you don't understand the process of writing and publishing the book. To overcome this, there is plenty of information online. If you are a busy professional, you only have a limited time, I advise you to watch my free masterclass where I provide a very good guidance in 30 minutes on how to write and publish the book so you understand exactly the process. The third thing that I see over and over again, and I need always to laugh, is inspiration. How many of you think that you need to have this writer's inspiration to sit down in front of your computer and start writing? No, that's a myth. Inspiration is like a myth that someone have put some in the world. I need to say, this is the lack of clarity and lack of guidance. Once you understand clearly that your book is composed by your brand voice, yourself, your brand, your audience, and an outline which really clarify where the journey that your readers need to do, those three pillars are fundamental. And if you work very good on those three pillars, you don't need inspiration. You know exactly what you need to write. And this is why inspiration is a myth, because it's really the majority of time is lack of clarity. And the last, of course, is a lot of excuses. In this moment, you have a list full of excuses that stands between your book idea and your published book. Let me guess. You can think, I'm not a good writer. Or there are already a gazillion kind of books in that genre. Why should I write mine? And I could go on and on and on with all the excuses that you can pile to not write your book, or maybe not even to start thinking seriously about your project. And this is something that you need to overcome quite quickly, because if not, then your book idea will remain in your head forever. So now that we have analyzed the 4 main elements, let's give you some advice on how to overcome them. First, priority. The thing is, if it's not in your calendar, it doesn't exist. Put in the calendar. This is the number 1 thing. You should think about your book as a priority like anything else in your life, meaning that it needs to have a clear space in your head and a clear space in your calendar. Put it there, put it as a priority, and dedicate enough time in a regular base so that you can move on. That's super important. If you cannot do this by yourself, then join an accountability group. This is why the accountability group are around, is to ensure that people that don't manage to kind of put the right priority go and commit, go and do that. The second here, how you can overcome the process. There is definitely the masterclass that you can watch. That's something. You need to be clear on what are the process or are the steps that will bring your book idea to life. It's key, because once you understand the process better, you are going to prioritize this even better. And this is why an element that it's like the clarity of what you need to do will bring then also a plan for yourself. Then for the inspiration, you need to work on the 3 pillars. The 3 pillars are your brand voice. You are your brand. Your audience. Who are you writing for? And an outline that clarifies your content. The outline is your map that brings your reader from A to Z through a journey. There is a full video for these 3 pillars that you can watch. And once you have worked on this, there is no inspiration needed any longer, because you know exactly what you need to write. The only thing is going to be about what I'm going to do when I sit on my computer. And here, for the excuses, you need to work on your fears. Excuses are underlying fears. What's happening is like your head needs to process this, and then you think it's an excuse, like, I'm not a good writer. The fear is the fear of judgment, the fear that someone is going to read and not like it. If you think is the excuse, there are already plenty of books there on your genre, the underlying fear is that you are not bringing anything new and any new idea on that kind of topic. You need to work on the underlying fear to understand and to overcome the excuses, because until you continue pile down excuses, this book is never going to happen. And this is so sad, because in my opinion, everyone should write their own book. Those are the 4 elements that stand between your great book idea and your published book. If you follow those advices and you work on putting the right priority, understanding the process to bring your book idea to life, get rid of the inspiration mindset, and really work on your content through the 3 pillars, and overcome all your excuses. This is going to accelerate the process so much. Within weeks, you are going to complete your first draft, because the first draft is the main milestone that brings you so close to a published book. And I would love to see this, and I would love also to hear from you if you reach the first milestone, which is completing your first draft. That will be fantastic. I will be so proud of you. Please share this with me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. I will be delighted to hear one day that you have reached your first milestone, which is writing your first draft. Just drop me an email. I will be so proud of you. If you need more guidance, you can always go to birdhaus.ch and check out in our website. There is a free masterclass that has been designed exactly for the first-time writers and to give them guidance on how to write and publish the book. And you can also join the accountability group of Birdhaus or participate to the online course. I hope to see you soon and have a great day. Bye.